Good day everyone, my name is Mark Jesse Beresuelio from BSMT NJ2A2. So for today, I'm going to discuss the topic utilitarianism.
What is utilitarianism?
It is a doctrine that actions are right if they are useful or benefit for majority.
Let's have an example. In this picture, there are 6 patients and there are only 5 doses of medicine. The first 5 patients just need 1 dose each to survive, while the other 1 patient needs 5 doses of medicine to survive. Utilitarianism says that we need to divide the medicine into 5 patients and allowing the needy to die. Why? Because saving the 5 lives preserves more happiness and prevents more suffering than just saving 1 life. And in the case, it makes action right. Who is the father of utilitarianism? The father of utilitarianism considered to be Jeremy Bentham, who believed the pleasure should be measured quantitatively.
In fact, Bentham is considered to be the father of utilitarianism, not because he is the originally proposed the idea, but because he was the one who brought all the ideas together and consolidates them.
What makes an action right or wrong in utilitarianism?
Utilitarianism holds that the action of the right, it tends to promote happiness, and wrong if it tends to produce sadness or reverse of happiness. Not just the happiness of the actor, but the everyone affected by it.
The 2 types of utilitarianism.
So what is utilitarianism? It argues that we should always choose our actions based on what will cause the greatest amount of happiness. And then, what is the rule utilitarianism? It argues that we should figure out what sort of behavior usually causes happiness and turn into set of rules. So let's have an example situation here.
A judge sending a murderer to a prison. Say the judge knows the convict will not commit any more violent crimes and wants to be lenient based on this knowledge. Maybe the convict are very old or terminally ill. The judge knows this will make the convict very happy, not to mention their family and friends. Imagine that the victim's family has forgiven the convict and will not feel the pain as a result of this decision.
Should the judge let the convict go? In utilitarianism, say yes because this maximizes the happiness causing no future pain in this case. But in the rule utilitarianism says no because in general, convicts must be punished for their crimes, even if there's no chance that they will commit the future crimes. The judge should follow the rules according to this argument even if it is in this particular case, rule isn't necessary.
Why utilitarianism is important in business?
So let's have an additional knowledge about utilitarianism. In business, the management may decided to increase wages and the benefits of their employees if improves well-being promotes the happiness of their employees. In this regard business, we will positively apply utilitarianism when they can balance the principle of pleasure and pain and how they influence their performance.
Does utilitarianism work?
The core idea of utilitarianism is that the action of right it results in happiness of the greatest numbers of people in a society or in a group. In a workplace, the idea of the concept if you conduct yourself properly at work, then you will be able to achieve the professional happiness.
The pros and cons of utilitarianism.
So let's have some pros in utilitarianism. Focus on happiness and benefits. In simplest form, utilitarianism works from premises of an action considered as a good if it benefits for someone. Add to this idea, an avoiding or anything that is immoral and individual's happiness and benefits can be easily achieved. No person would say no to this. Why do we have avoid rape or murder? Anyway, this is because it will causes unhappiness. Let's have another one. Take into account all elements. The ethical may seem simple enough to understand, but it covers all such elements if they have the good or bad sides. Pros and cons. It measures action based on whether it results in happiness or unhappiness. Anything else will not matter. So let's have the cons of utilitarianism. And first is have a negative complication. For example, euthanasia is considered as immoral in utilitarianism. So even if ending one person's life can save another through organ donation, no one would dare to kill terminally ill patient for even good cause. Even the death of one will save the 10 people. The core idea of utilitarianism will prevail. Next one is theory is subjective. Taking for an example, the case above, the utilitarianism makes it hard to determine where the line can be drawn. After all, not all bad actions are downright bad. Would you consider someone with a Robin Hood complex good or bad? So that's all for today. Thank you for listening.